didn't think it was supposed to get that cold tonight. But pretty chilly morning. Alright, we just finished the rest of that 1,300 meter portage back to the Nipissing from our campsite.
And I never thought I would hear myself say that I'm excited because we have an 860 meter portage today, but it's the only one we have to do.
The rest of the day is all paddling, so should be a different day. Alright, wishful thinking. We almost got out on the wrong portage. This is the 1900 to Ramona Lake. Now we're at ours. So. And like most portages, it goes right uphill. Well, I think we're about halfway. Time to shed some layers. We used one of those yesterday, and I was saying on the video how much I appreciated them, but when I went to get back underneath it, it broke, and the canoe tipped over and fell from there right on, well actually the board fell underneath, and the canoe fell right onto the board and bounced up in the air. Right on the bottom, right about there. As you can see from our canoe, it's old. It's a 2010, and I'm as careful as possible with it because it's getting a little fragile, I think. But still some snow and ice hanging around. There's ice on the water. I understand why. Alright, we're back to the Nipissing River. I'd say that was a little longer than an 850, but there is a campsite here. Nice little beach. Nice fireplace, and this tree apparently wants to be burnt. Fell right in the fire. And nice little spot for your tent there. And there's a washroom up around the corner, so you know what? Nice spot. Oh, it's not ice, it's foam. Alright, we're just passing by the, oh look at the animal tracks up there. The portage. We'll wait for that. This is Long Marsh site, and you might notice there's some really nice chairs.
Chairs built into this huge log.
Yeah, and they shaved off the top, so you get a nice little table and a couple of nice stumps there. So on this trip to Algonquin, We booked it as soon as the park opened up this year. So we were waiting and waiting to book this trip, and they decided to open it up on April 29th, I think it was, and that's when we wanted to go. So we the day that they opened up reservations, we went on and we booked this route, and now we haven't been to Algonquin for 2 years.
Yeah.
And they've changed it now so that you have to pick specific sites everywhere you go, except for some of the lakes. So like Catfish Lake or Hogan Lake, you're just taking one of 3 or 4 or 5. But along the Nipissing River, you have to now pick the specific sites that you're staying at. So like today, we got here at 12:30, and we could have gone farther, but this is the one we booked, so we stayed here. And other days we've went farther than we really wanted to, but that was because those are the only sites that we booked. So it's a little bit different than it used to be a long time ago, but I guess it helps when you show up at your site, you know nobody's going to be there, hopefully. And so far it's worked out well for us. This is our last night on the Nipissing River. We also, on our way here today, we heard something hopping through the swamp, and we looked, and there was a wolf bounding up and down through the swamp to get back to shore. So that was kind of cool. Big gray wolf. So